Good morning, everybody. It is meteorologist 812 forecast. Welcome back to another video. I did have to wait a little bit because the Wi-Fi went out due to the strong storms, and I do apologize. I thought I ended the stream. It was just a lot of chaos, so I do apologize for keeping you guys on there. I thought I ended the stream. I really did, but maybe the Wi-Fi went out when I ended it, so it didn't get that. But I do apologize for everyone on that stream that when I was supposed to end it. So guys, but we're going to be talking about potentially a major hurricane in the Pacific, potentially Hurricane Barbara. So we do have Invest 94E in the Pacific starting to get a lot more organized. It's going to be turned to a tropical storm and then potentially getting to a major hurricane, guys. It's going to be quite a fun thing to track, but again, it's not looking like it's going to hit any land, so it's not a big deal. But guys, but it is a big deal though, because it's going to be the first hurricane for the Pacific, and it's going to be a big one. So guys, if you guys want to know all the new updates for Invest 94E and the potential impacts and timing, that all come right up. So guys, as you can tell, now we're going to be taking a look at the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook. So you can tell we do have now Tropical Storm Alvin is now a depression or a post-tropical cyclone. So it is now weakening, so we don't want to even talk about Alvin. Alvin was not a big deal. That's why I didn't really make a live stream or anything about it. But this is it right here. This is Invest 94E. This is a big deal. So it is a 90% chance for the next 5 days. But look, formation chance through 48 hours is a high chance for 80%. And that is very, that's why I'm making this video now. 2 days is where it could potentially turn into a Tropical Storm Barbara, and then potentially turn into a Category 3 hurricane, which is a major. And that formation for the next 5 days is 90%. So we do have high percent chance from 48 hours to 5 days. So as you can tell. And then we do have another system coming in, 30% chance for another cyclone coming in for the next couple of days. That's going to come after this. So guys, the Pacific is very, very active, without a doubt. Atlantic, it's not really nothing to worry about. The Atlantic, which is kind of bad. It's kind of sad. The Atlantic is really fun to track, but the Pacific is really active. We're gonna have system after system after system. You're gonna see it in the radar too with the vorticity. You're gonna see all these systems that are gonna be following Invest 94E, and this is the potential area where it can cut through this tropical storm, force winds possibly, and also by the end of it can possibly, that's where it gets to a Category 1. But this is the formation site where it can form in the next couple days and then potentially turn into that tropical storm, guys. So yeah, that's what it's looking like now for there. So we're just going to be, we already take a look at this, so we're not going to be on this for a really long time. But you can just tell it's starting to get a little organized. As you can tell, earlier it was like this. It was like really unorganized, but now it's trying to get a circular vorticity and rotation again. It takes a while, guys. It doesn't just go like that. You need to wait a little bit. As you can tell, it's taking a long time for Alvin to disorganize, so it's going to take the same thing to organize with here. But as you can tell, it's trying to get that formation there, and you're really starting to see that middle part getting a bit more stronger. But nothing right now, really, like at this moment, nothing to worry about right now. But it's not going to hit any land, but it's still a major hurricane, or possibly going to be a major hurricane. Now going to be oops, I thought, okay, never mind, let's get out. So we're now going to be looking at satellite imagery. You see the same thing here. You see a bunch of clouds right here. This is where it is, where it's not going to be this whole, it's not really circular right now. You saw it like this before, like we saw in the other, it was like that, but now it's getting to its little circulation. And as you can tell, there's just a bunch of clouds. There's no whatsoever little bands like this or anything. Like those little bands you see. Well, that's because, guys, it's an Invest 94E. It's just an Invest, and it just became an Invest a couple hours ago. I believe yesterday too. But guys, it's like not gonna go to a circular formation with the outer bands until it really gets to a tropical storm. Like, it's going to take, as you can tell, 2 days for 80% chance. So we're not going to see any action really today or tomorrow. So guys, nothing to worry about based on this. And that's why it's not really organized. You just see a bunch of clouds, really. I see the same thing. But if you look in the center of the clouds, that's where it's going to start to be. So that's that. Now I'm going to take a look at the tracks. As you can tell, not a lot of models are tracking this. Not a lot. We have the UK, TABD. As you can tell, only one, which is a TABD, shows it going off into more to the north. But it's kind of good because for once, unlike Alvin, we actually have a general direction where all the models, or 99% of the models, agree. Like, there's not always gonna be 100% where they agree, but what we know is it's right here. It's gonna be right here, a couple hundred miles off the coast of Mexico. We can know in the next 48 hours, it's gonna be here at this point, and it's going to be going straight to the west, or a bit more to the northwest. By the next 3 to 4 days, it's going to be over here, moving still up there. And then by the time it gets to that potentially very close to hurricane force winds, it's looking like it's going to turn to a north. It's just the models aren't going to go that far, but as you can tell, it looks like all the models are showing it going in this general direction for the next couple of days. So that's something good, that we do have a lot of the models going to the same direction, which is really good to know now that we have a good direction. Now we're taking a look at the Invest 94E model intensity guide, just like we've been looking at past couple times. So you can tell one of the models show it going to category force winds, which is most definitely gonna happen. Or I don't want to say most definitely gonna happen, guys, but I'm telling you, there's a very good chance for it becoming a major hurricane. A very good chance. Or a very good chance for becoming a category 1. Maybe getting to a or a major hurricane, maybe 50% chance. But guys, you can tell it's gonna be right here at 20 knots. It's gonna be moving very fast, moving. Especially the OCD 5. It's gonna be drastically moving up through tropical storm winds and then making to the category 1. And then the other, again, not a lot of models are on this yet because it's not only a little bit far, 2 to 5 days, plus where it's gonna go in the next couple of days. It just became an invest, and I don't mean like 20 seconds ago. I just mean it's kind of new to the people waking up. You know what I mean? So a lot of models are not on here. We should see a lot more models tracking this by tomorrow. But as you can tell, 50% of the models are showing it getting the tropical storm winds, and then the other are just showing it not getting there yet. I bet these models will show it getting up by there. But guys, again, we can't really depend on this right now because only like 7 to 8 models are tracking this, where we should see 20. So guys, again, the fact is they're showing tropical storm in category 1. So guys, now we're gonna be taking a look at the wind. We're almost getting to the radar. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the radar soon. So we're going to be taking a look at the wind, and this is quite surprising. You guys are going to be like, why is he always saying category or hurricane force winds? Well, guys, you're going to see this. You're going to see why I think this, or many people think this. So you can tell it's going to, in the next 24 hours, not going to be organized. You can see it's not even getting that formation yet. It's going to be at 24 to 27 knots, or more like 22 knots there. So you can tell it's not really that organized yet. By the next 36 hours, it's starting to get there. By the next 54 hours, it's getting its circulation there, and by the next 78 hours, it's really getting its circulation. Now we're actually getting up to 34 knots right here. It's got its nice circulation here, and it's not going to get any weaker by the time you see. It's moving quite fast. It's going to be moving like this a little bit, I believe, and then it's going to be moving up a bit. So you're going to see it. I believe I drew it. Yeah, you're going to be seeing it moving that area. As you can tell, it's getting a lot stronger. We did not see Alvin like this. We didn't even see any winds like this with Alvin. We just saw this for Alvin's, and so you can imagine Alvin get to a category 1. Imagine this, potentially category 2. It's getting up to 46 to 50 knots right here in the center. You can really see that that vorticity. You can see it all going around like this. We're gonna have some really high numbers out here, I bet. And then we're gonna have those outer bands with maybe up to 30 knots. And then look at this. Look at this, guys. Wow, this is just crazy. 65 knots. That is crazy. That's just under a category 1. So we're just gonna get that just under. And look at this now. It's gonna get a lot stronger. Gonna get to 72 knots, guys. It's gonna be a lot more circulation, and it can get a lot stronger by the next couple of days. And it's gonna be taking a long time, guys, for this to start moving. This is gonna be a top subject for the next couple of days, maybe another week. It's gonna be the top subject for. I want to be having a video. I believe I'm gonna be having an update for this maybe every day until next week, because guys, it's gonna take a long time for it to move all the way up there. So guys, that's what it's looking like there for the wind. So now we're gonna be taking a look at the vorticity, and the vorticity is gonna be even more surprising. So the next 24 hours again, it's right there, not even organized. We're just going to go all the way to 54 hours. 54 hours is when it does start to get to those tropical storm winds. I believe it's getting a bit more organized. We're getting, I believe, up to 30 to 35 knots in that center area. Maybe more than 30, maybe more to 30 knots. And then we go to the next, it's 90 hours. You can see how much organized it is now. We can see all the way that center getting up to around 50 to 60 knots there in the center. You can really see that vorticity there. Look at this, guys. It's way more than 60 knots. You see right here? It's not even in there, center. Look how strong this is. This could potentially be getting to a strong category 2 hurricane. It's not going to get any weaker. It's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And then we're going to have another system that will, with a 30% chance, come after this that could potentially be a category 1. So then Barbara will go after, and then we'll have, looks like this, guys. Looks like we're going to have 2 potential hurricanes or tropical storms out there moving to the north. Directly to the north, and potentially maybe going up there for the maybe California coast. You never know, guys, so just watch out. And then a Barbara should be out by the next 10 days. It's going to be a slow moving storm, most definitely. Alright, so now this is when we get to the radar. It's going to be very fast, though. So you see Alvin's gone. Here it is, at 1,002 millibars. You can really see it, the outer bands right here at the center. You can even see the eye wall. Look, you can see the eye wall. You can see the eye where there's no storms, because most of us know that in the eye, it's sunny, or partly sunny. Like, there's nothing in this eye, but the eye wall is the worst. And it gets to 990 millibars. That's where we know it gets a lot stronger. Not there yet. 970 millibars. Look how big and strong that is. It's just very surprising how big that's going to be. 974 millibars, and that's when you know it starts to weak, when it gets up to those higher millibars. But this one's very surprising too. 978 millibars there for the next system with a 30% chance, and then it does weaken. We just have a lot of systems coming in here, guys, as you can tell. It's going to be quite, I'm just going to say quite a busy Pacific. So that's what the GFS is showing. Now we're going to be looking at the CMC. I forgot to show the CMC yesterday. So you can tell the CMC starts to go into 1,998. The CMC has not been favoring anything. It shows 990. It's not showing anything, the CMC. The CMC is showing it getting very strong, 990 millibars. It's not really showing anything else, though. It is showing maybe getting to a category 1, the CMC, but not really showing it getting any stronger. And then the next system, 989. 992. It's the CMC is not favoring a lot of things. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's get this video up to 10 likes. Most of you guys in live stream, I think you guys said like okay, like you guys will try to help. So guys, it's gonna be quite an interesting topic for the next couple days, and I'll have a severe weather video put maybe out by 2 to 3 p.m. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and bye guys.